Hey there, you didn't think I was going to do all those weights, did you? I know my limits and I can anyways, but I'm here to show you an exercise that all of you can and should do regularly, squats. I will show you why you need to do them, how to do it correctly, and when to progress them when it gets too easy, and how to make your squats more effective, sprinkled with a little bit of facts backed by research. Hi, it's Mike, physiotherapist for MyPhysigo. Our newly created channel is inspired by conditions we see and questions we get in our practice. Our goal is to educate and provide you with the tools to help manage your injuries so you can get back to what you love doing, whatever that is. If you are new to this channel and want to learn about ways to improve your physical health, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification button. Squats is such an important part of your strengthening routine to keep your lower body strong, stable, and injury-free. I'm not just talking about the stuff that the big guys and gals do at the gym, like deadlifts, front, back, and Olympic squats, but everyday things like standing up from a chair, getting off the floor, going up and down the stairs, getting up and down to clean your kids' toys, or squatting down while eating a delicious bowl of ramen noodles. The squat is a great exercise because it targets the large muscle groups of the lower body, the glutes, quads, and hamstrings, and it allows you to lift things easily without hurting yourself. Providing that you're doing the exercise properly, being able to squat well helps with your balance and prevents falls, and overall makes your life a little easier. Many people have been given the poor advice of avoiding squats altogether, as they've been told that the exercise can hurt their knees and back. They end up never doing it and gradually lose the ability to do so in the long run. Like the old saying goes, if you don't use it, you lose it. On the other hand, I've seen way too many people doing squats in the gym or at home improperly, and then coming to us with various legs and back pain. So a huge spectrum. So let's go over how you can do it properly and safely without compromising your health. Now the basic exercise here is a sit to stand, something that we all do every single day. Now start by sitting on a stable chair with your thighs parallel to the floor or your hips at 90 degrees to your trunk. You should scoot your butt forward in the chair. Place your ankles directly underneath your knees. Your knees should be about hips width apart with your toes pointing slightly outwards at about 20 degrees. If you have your feet shoulders width apart, it will give you a slightly greater base of support if your balance is not the greatest. Next, keeping your back straight, lean forward so that your chest will be between your knees. Once you get into that position, push your legs up so that you're in a standing position. If you're not as strong, you can use your hands to push up on your thighs or push up on an armrest. Now, the harder part, the sit down. Most people tend to drop back down to the chair without any control, but it is the descent that works the lower body harder in terms of balance, control, and strength. You will find this part a little bit more challenging to master. Now start by leaning forward through the trunk, at the same time exaggerate sticking out your butt. Your knees should be automatically able to bend and you slowly lower yourself down to the chair in the sitting position. You should feel that the pressure should be more on your heels than the balls of your foot. If you find that it is too difficult to stand from that initial position, you can place a cushion on the seat of the chair just to raise the height of the seat to make it easier. The higher the seat position, the easier it is to sit. If the exercise is too easy, there are a few things that you can try to do to make it harder. First, you can do a sit to stand and the stand to sit without sitting on the back of the chair. You may simply tap your butt down on the chair and then stand back up. And the slower you go, the more work you will do. The second option is you can add weights through a weighted backpack or carry dumbbells on your side. Thirdly, another progressive challenge would be able to gradually lower the height of the chair. For an even more advanced sit to stand, do this on one leg. Now here are some tips to maximize the activation of the quads and glutes backed by research. Now first, make sure your knees are pointed and track towards your second toe, not caving in and out, and especially your knees are not passing over your toes. Research shows that when there is a poor alignment of the hips and knees, there is less activation of the quads and gluteal muscles, and it can actually put more stress in the ligaments and the knee when there is weight. Studies have also shown the best way to activate the quads and glutes is at 90 degrees of knee bend, especially when you're holding in that position. A common question that we run into about squatting is whether the knee should go in front of the toes when we squat. The answer, it really depends. If you have pain in front of your knees in activities such as walking, going down the stairs, then you need to make sure that your squat is not as deep and you need to keep your knees behind your toes. Generally, when you're going into a squat from a standing position, you don't want to squat by leading with your knees, as the movement should come from the hips first. Something that you can do by focus on sticking out your butt. When you get closer down into a position of a full squat, your knees can go over your toes, especially if you're carrying any weight. After all, it is a normal functional movement that everyone should be capable of doing. Just make sure the technique is right and you don't have any pain or pressure in your knees when you're doing it. So stay safe. If you have not been in a full squat position for many years, don't rush into it. It will take some time for your body to adjust to it. Work on the simple squat on a chair and be comfortable with that before you progress. That's it for the basic squat technique that you can pretty much do immediately to get some gains in your lower body strength. Hope this video was helpful, and let us know if you have any questions below. Please support our channel by subscribing if you like what we're doing. We'll be posting weekly videos to help you prevent specific injuries and give you tips on how to improve your health. See you soon.